If you get tongue-tied or whatever, you're like, ah, wait a second, restart, we restart. No big deal. It's not live, right? We're live. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, guys? So we're here in the Windham warehouse. We walked past this door and I saw Myisha in here working away like crazy. So I walked in here and said, hey, can we talk to you for a second and have you show us what you do? So Myisha, thank you for being so willing to just hop on camera with us.
Let's go.
Give me like a 20-second background on yourself and then tell me what's going on here.
I've been in love with color ever since I was a little girl. I used to make my own Barbie clothes. I kind of dodged all the textile courses in college and somehow ended up here anyway. Because of my love of color, and I was asked to be in charge of Anthology back in 2016, and I've been in love with it ever since.
That's awesome. Tell us your title.
My title is Director of Batik Development.
So cool. That is such a cool title. It really is. So I walked past the doors over here, the full scrutiny going on, right? Everything's laid out. So tell me what's going on and kind of what you're doing here.
So this is the strike-offs for Jacqueline Dijon's collections. And what she normally does is send me a bunch of designs, and then she'll send me like a color story, like a color board. Yeah. So my job is to make sure I get this interpretation into color groups with her designs. They make samples. They're very small. They're like maybe 12 by 12. Their interpretation of the design with the color board is this little piece of fabric where they're like, do you like it or not?
Yeah, they're not sending you a bolt. They're sending you a little piece of fabric.
Just a little piece, and then she gets a little piece of my little piece, and then we merchandise it together.
That's before you're going out and saying we're printing
yes,
thousands of yards of this, right?
Yes, because for Jacqueline, it's very important to know what she's going to use in a quilt.
Well, sure, you don't want to print something people be like, wait a second. That's not what I was thinking, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's this little bundle right here. I don't want to say these are the bad strike-offs, but these are the strike-offs she'll be like...
Didn't make the cut.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
But I like to show it to her just in case.
Get this crap out of here. We don't even use that around here. It's her designs with lots of different colors, right?
With me and the dye master at the mill working together.
Okay. Yeah. And so now at this point, now what's going on? You've set these out, and now what?
Now the sample room's going to cut pieces of this for her, because she has to break these down into 15 colors. Like maybe there's 24 or 30 in each one now. Okay. We need 15.
She goes through and says, this is the color I was envisioning when we started this.
And even so, she'll say, I'm going to work with this. I'm not sure if I'll work with this, but I love this color and I think it'll sell. So she'll do both. Very cool.
Okay. And I heard you say sample room. So what is that?
Sample room is where we get our paper card, fabric cards, the mail outs for sales go there.
Okay.
Anytime people need sample bolts, they cut it, and they do that for this too.
Can you show it to us?
Sure.
Very cool. Let's do it.
So right here is where our sample room is, and this is where my partner and I are very...
This is the magic room.
This is where we're working interchangeably. If we need sample cards made, they'll make it for us. If they need printouts for headers, or they need to make something really quickly, we'll work with them with layouts and stuff like that. Right now, they're working on our paper cards. So this is gonna be like a paper card for the July release. Right there, they're also taping another card together.
So these come off a big printer. They're coming in here, they're getting cut. And then from there getting taped and then folded?
Yeah, there's different processes because this one is printed on a different machine. This is on a large format. This is our 108 card. These we can just print, they hinge, they tape.
And then they're also making the sample cards too, right? Like the fabric cards?
Yeah, they get some fabric cards. It depends on timing. If we have enough time to get them made out of house, we will. Yeah. But sometimes, you know,
gotta do what you gotta do.
Ever since the pandemic, you never know when they're gonna release the boat.
Well, and last thing you want is for a collection to land here and you guys not have sample cards and waiting to send the collection out, right?
They're amazing. They're amazing. We have gotten samples 2 days before the release and we're like, please, and they're like, okay. So they're amazing in here.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for showing us this. This is so cool. I feel like I've been saying this all day, but it's amazing to see the amount of back work that's done that somebody never would think about, that you work with a dye master in Indonesia.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And like then from there it goes into cards and goes to us and all that.
And sample headers and all that stuff.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Guys, if you want to see more of these videos about Windham and Fabrics and Anthology, which is what you primarily do, right?
With tons of bread and butter.
Make sure you check out the links below. We'll have more videos there. We'll see you next time.